I have really been enjoying Housewives of OC. They are like the last franchise that's giving us anything because now we haven't had a strong Bravo show in a minute. We need Atlanta back. Oh God, so we open with Heather calling that Katie person, saying, oh, she said I called the paparazzi. Girl, that's all the plot line you got. Well, that money, you actually have money. But you called the paparazzi, it looked staged. Even if it wasn't staged, it looks too staged. Terry says, well shoot, I like a paparazzi snapshot. Tell her to call him for me. Across town, Fecal Bador stops by Katie's. Oh God, Katie thinks Fecal Bador is a fun person? You get that out of watching Sharon for the past 18 years? Katie, you just want to be on the show. Act like you know. However, Sharon is upset with Tamra and definitely needs to have a conversation with her. It's Valentine's Day and Tamra's anniversary. She meets up with Emily and she's gonna surprise Shane with her boudoir photo. But then they talk about Jennifer being in Vegas and Emily has a problem with women that have men pay their way. She had 1, 2, 3, 4 children for that man. She stretched out her vagina for that man. For them kids. I don't think anything paying her way. When she raising 4 kids, them 4 kids is living with her. Had them 4 kids live with you, talk about a way pay. Y'all are really going so hard on this woman with 4 kids and a husband who ain't paying his fair share. Why are we bringing up the husband leaving her high and dry? Tamra, you're gonna say this is self-inflicted like shit in Bador? She didn't have too many drinks, she had too many kids with an ancient man, like yourself. Oh my God. All of you have been through divorces and survived off of alimony. And if your husband's walked out on you right now, you'd need this show or some other form of payment. Talk about doing the work yourselves. You were handed this show because of white privilege. The fuck? However, Emily said, Katie better beware if she's going after Heffa Dubrow. However, Gina drops by Heather's and she says, I'm very confused and irritated with this Katie stuff. Oh, now Jennifer is there as well. However, Gina's like, I'm just kind of meeting her myself. She backpedaling. However, Heather's like, Emily, I expect you to tell Katie this is not okay. However, Katie with Fecal Bador is putting out the receipt. However, now Katie's mad at Gina because Gina was the one to really tell Heather and everybody else the story. But now wants to say, I told you not to say anything, but you already said, well, I was going to tell her regardless. So she had to say something. So now Heather going in on Gina. Well, when did you find this out? Oh, you've known since December and now it's Valentine's Day? Why didn't you tell me then? Girl, I had to take a nap after Housewives of Dubai. I mean, it's getting a little better. They should have shown the screaming match between Chanel and Lisa. And I think then we would have felt more for Lisa and would have been more, now Cheyenne. Heather said she's showing her character. So that's something that you should know about your friend. Shane and Emily go out to dinner and they cute. Oh, he upgraded her engagement ring. Oh, wow. Oh, that's love. Bronx, I'm gonna get you a channel so you can get me a ring. After that, Gina meets with Katie. Is she gonna be two-faced? So Katie tells Gina, you abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. You jumped up in Heather's face and forgot all about me. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Gina said, well, I did have your back. I told you not to bring it up, but it was too far gone. Yeah, from your own doing. I'm not gonna stay neutral. Gina said, I did want you to tell what you've been saying to everybody else to Heffa. Oh, goodness, I should have had Heather's back more. I'm very close with Heather. I'm not going to jeopardize my friendships for the choices you make. Katie said, well, look, Heather yelled at me, and I didn't care, but I value your friendship where I felt alone. So you see, she don't value you, she values Heather. That friend is fair weather. But now Katie crying, and Gina's, I'm so sorry. Fecal Bador goes out to lunch with the only man that can stand her father. Best Fiend. She telling us about her alcoholism and she was drinking with John all the time and was miserable. And then she tells her pappy she getting sued. Over with Tamara. Oh God, she's having Alexis over. However, Tamara's talking about shitting Bador needing rehab, and I have to agree. That was a damning montage. Oh, Lord. So Shitten always badmouthed John, and Alexis is saying he's great. Shitten said he wouldn't pay for anything, but he did pick up that droopy face. Tamara wants to know why she didn't have to give it back, and that's why he's running those pockets. So the girls go out to Gina's dinner. Oh, God, this heifer's banned from Mexico because of her DUI. They said you ain't gonna come to our country and point cars at people. So Shitten's showing up with Crone Gunvalson. So Alexis gets to whining to Katie that she wasn't invited to a party because she's closer to Shitten Bador. What was the thought process? The thought process was we don't want to look at your weird ass. Tamara says, well, you have to understand, Shannon's trying to get to everyone to get Alexis out of here, and it's not fair. Oh, Lord, Shitten, you really gonna sit and drink with these heifers? Belvedere with lemon? You need with Hab. Child, but Tamara and Shitten going at it. I think every day about what happened. Is that after you have a drink? Emily speaks up and she says, nah, I think that Shannon's changed and is working on herself. Child, think on. But now Shannon says, Tamara, let's talk about your drinking. Let's talk about it. There's a difference between having fun and being an alcoholic. Tamara said, well, I didn't feel comfortable doing the show because she crashed her house into a car drunk, and instead of going to rehab, she went to therapy on why she dates bad men. This has to stop. I've had 2 conversations with you, and you were drunk every time. And now Alexis is like, well, actually, it was $65,000. Do you want receipts? I've got proof. I have the wire transfers right here. Now, this is bitch made of John. John's running for Penelope Thomas. Now, hold on. Shannon, you gonna say Jan saying he owes you money because he's spending too much? Yeah, on your face. That face wasn't worth 75, 65, 55, or a plug nickel. So Shannon's gone outside and Jennifer goes to comfort her and lets her know that this heifer's showing all your financial business. However, if Shitten ain't going back. Oh, God. So now Alexis keeps calling her liar face. We can just call you hard face. I'm sorry, Alexis, you and John are poking her by coming on this show. Oh, goodness. Vicky get up talking about Jesus. Always one of Satan's disciples hiding behind the mask of virtue. Child, and then we show Vicky's montage, and she is the crone I said she is. All righty, well, I'm going to see you soon for Hot Topics since ain't shit else on tonight.